morning, Sun Valley Elementary School students and whoever else is listening. Today we're going to work on some hand-eye coordination drills. And the final result that we want is to be able to do these two things, right? But before we can do this trick, which makes your hands faster, helps your motor skills, we have to build up to it, okay? And the same goes for juggling. Okay? You can't just start juggling. You don't just tell yourself, hey, I'm going to juggle today, and then start juggling. It takes a little bit of time and practice, but then you do get better at it. So the first thing we want to learn is the simple toss, okay? If I toss the ball, I want to be able to toss it up and know where it's going. If I don't know where it's going, I can't do the drills, okay? So, I want you to think about it this way. We're going to toss and go under. And then we're going to toss and switch hands. That means on the second toss, my hand is going to come underneath again, but this time I'm going to catch it with that hand. So we toss it and go under, and then we toss it and go under again, but catch it, okay? And then we're going to continue the exact same pattern. Toss it and under, toss it and switch. Toss it and under, toss it and switch. All right. So what you're going to need is a ball, any kind of ball, a tennis ball, a racket ball, a bouncy ball, a hacky sack, and if you don't have any of those, a rock, okay? And you're going to practice the toss first. Practice the toss. After you practice the toss, we're going to toss and go under, toss and back. And before we start the rest of the drill, we're just going to do this for a minute so that you know that every time you toss it, you know where the ball's going. It's like climbing a ladder. You don't start on the 8th step of the ladder. Okay, now that we have this, we're going to try to switch, okay? Toss and under, toss and switch. Toss and under, toss and switch. Don't be in a hurry. If it looks like I'm going quickly, that's because I've been practicing this for 20 years, right? You want to start slowly and get better at each part of it. Now, second drill. And the nice thing about Dojo and YouTube is that you can come back and watch these videos anytime and relearn if you need. So if you want to learn how to juggle, you can't learn starting with 3 balls. You need to learn with 2 balls in one hand. The thing about juggling is that you're really attacking the ball that's coming down. And this is the key. What I'm doing there is I'm throwing one ball up, and then as this ball's coming down, I'm not going to wait for it. Okay? If you wait for it, you can't juggle. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come up to catch the ball. And right before I catch it, I'm going to throw this ball up, right? Just like tossing before and the other drill helped, it'll help in this drill. So I toss the ball up, and as this one's coming down, I'm not going to wait for it. I'm going to go to catch it, and right before I catch it is when I toss this ball up, okay? And then you just continue the process. So we throw it up, go to catch it, toss it, go to catch it, toss it, go to catch it, toss it. See, I'm going after the ball, and right before I get to the ball, I throw the other ball. That's going to happen. You're going to make mistakes. Now, it's really important to not just use your best hand, but to go to your offhand. So for me, I'm going to try my left hand. Now, I'm not as good. It's very difficult. But if you ever want to learn to juggle 4 balls, you need to master your offhand. And I have nowhere close to that yet. When we are finally ready to go to 3 balls, it's the exact same principle as 2 balls in one hand. When I have 2 balls in one hand, I throw 1 ball up. I don't wait for it. At the last second, I go to catch the ball, and I throw this ball up. And then I continue that process. It's the same process with 3 balls. I have 2 balls in my right hand, 1 ball in my left. I'm going to throw one of the balls up in the air, and I'm not going to wait for it. Same concept. Right before the ball comes, I'm going to go to catch the ball, and before I catch it, I throw this ball in the air. Now this is in the air. I don't wait for it. I go to catch it and throw this ball in the air. So, if we want to learn to do both drills, we have to start on step 1 of the ladder. Step 1 is learning to toss. If you're not good, you need to keep practicing. Like I said, I've been doing this for years. It's going to take beginners more time. Under, 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 under. Switch hands. Under, 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 under. We put it together. Under, switch, under, switch, under, switch, One-handed juggling. Throw the ball before you catch it. The ball in your hand, you're going to throw it before you catch the ball that's coming down. Ooh, difficult with the offhand. All right, that's all the time we have for today. So work on the drills, and then one day, before you even know it, you'll find yourself juggling. Have a great afternoon.